On a cool January night, the Premier League stage welcomed a story that felt bigger than the scoreline. The fixture said Brighton versus Bournemouth. The scoreboard eventually said 1-1. But the evening was really about a journey. A journey marked by resilience, patience, and quiet excellence. Kaoru Mitoma stepped onto the pitch knowing this match carried special meaning. It was his 100th appearance in the Premier League. A number that speaks of trust, continuity, and belonging. Only a handful of Japanese players have ever reached that milestone. Mitoma joined a small and respected group. He followed the paths once walked by Shinji Okazaki and by Maya Yoshida. Different positions, different eras, same league, same challenge. For Mitoma, this was not just a number. It was proof of survival at the highest level. He started wide on the left, as expected. But his role was far from static. Again and again, he drifted inward. He pulled defenders with him. He opened lanes for teammates. In the early moments, Brighton tried to control the tempo. They switched play quickly. They searched for space. Mitoma's movement without the ball mattered as much as his touches. At times, his influence was subtle. At times, almost invisible to casual eyes. Yet Bournemouth never relaxed. They tracked him closely. They respected the danger. Midway through the first half, the match shifted. Brighton lost shape during a corner. Bournemouth broke with speed. Mitoma chased back relentlessly. The situation unfolded in seconds. A pass split the defense. A collision followed. The referee waved play on at first. Then came the pause. VAR intervened. The decision changed. A penalty was awarded. Bournemouth took the lead. The stadium fell quiet. Brighton had work to do. Mitoma did not protest. He did not hide. He kept moving. He kept offering options. Brighton pushed forward before halftime. They came close from a corner. They tested the goalkeeper. But the equalizer refused to arrive. At the break, the score still favored Bournemouth. The second half began with urgency. Mitoma found the ball near the edge of the box. One touch. Then a shot. The curve was right. The intent was perfect. The margin was cruel. The ball drifted just wide. Moments later, he challenged his marker again. A young defender stood his ground. The cross was blocked. Words were exchanged. A roar from the defender. A smile from Mitoma. Football has its small human moments. As the clock ticked on, Brighton increased the pressure. Fresh legs entered the match. The tempo rose. The crowd believed. Still, the goal would not come easily. Shots were saved. Rebounds were cleared. Time seemed to run faster. Then, deep into stoppage time, everything aligned. Mitoma received the ball near the touchline. He stayed calm. He chose the simple pass. The cross came early. The header redirected the ball. And then magic. An 18-year-old forward launched himself into the air. An overhead kick. Perfect timing. Pure instinct. The net rippled. The stadium erupted. Brighton were level. There was no time for more. The whistle ended the match. 1 point each. Yet the night lingered. For Mitoma, it was another chapter. A reminder of how far he has come. From Japan to Europe. From adaptation to excellence. From promise to consistency. 100 matches. Goals. Assists. Records. But also injuries. Setbacks. Long recoveries. And quiet returns. This match showed all of it. The effort. The intelligence. The humility. Not every milestone comes with a victory. Not every celebration needs fireworks. Sometimes, standing tall after the struggle is enough. And on this night, under Premier League lights, Kaoru Mitoma did exactly that.